and welcome to Play PKN, the weekly video bulletin of the top news stories on PKN Packaging News, Australia's media hub for the packaging industry. I'm PKN's publisher Lindy Hewson, and this week's episode is brought to you by Ball and Doggett, Australia's largest distributor of printable materials for packaging and the creator of the EcoPorum by Ball and Doggett platform. In our lead story this week, a $40 million investment in advanced mechanical recycling for soft plastics will see the construction of a new processing facility in South Australia at Recycling Plastics Australia's Kilburn premises. The Australian government has invested $20 million of that $40 million in the initiative, which will see some 14,000 tonnes of soft plastics diverted from South Australian landfills every year and processed in a new facility that should be on stream by mid-2025. Recycling Plastics Australia already has a history of recycling plastics that are difficult to process, with an established mixed rigid plastics recycling facility that processes 100 tonnes a day. The proprietary processing technology that will be implemented at the new soft plastics recycling facility has been sourced from Europe and supplied by PreOne, which has a license for the technology in the Australia-New Zealand region. Delivered in partnership with the South Australian government, the project is among the first announced under the new Recycling Modernisation Fund Plastics Technology Stream. In other big recycling news, Visy, which is Australia's biggest recycling company, has commissioned Australia's first oxygen-fueled glass furnace at its recycling and remanufacturing facility in Penrith, Western Sydney. The $150 million furnace, which uses less than half the energy than the one it replaced, was officially opened this week by New South Wales Premier Chris Minns and Visy Chairman Anthony Pratt. The energy saving through the furnace, according to Pratt, is the equivalent of saving enough energy to heat over 32,000 Sydney homes every year. Visy's Penrith site is the only glass bottle and jar manufacturing factory in New South Wales, and it produces over 800 million glass containers every year in support of some of Australia's biggest food and beverage brands like Vegemite, Cottee's Jam, Tooheys New and Bundaberg Ginger Beer, just to name a few. The facility will also use advanced recycled coloured preheating technology to increase the use of recycled glass to up to 70% in bottles and jars. Next up, a new recycle-ready bag-in-box packaging for water has been launched in Australia by food and beverage packaging solutions provider SIG. And this incorporates a new monopolymer composition that allows a shift away from using aluminium in the bag's structure. The aluminium will be replaced by SIG Terra Rex Shield, which is a proprietary material structure made from a monopolyethylene polymer sourced in Australia. This means that all components of the bag-in-box packaging are now recycle-ready based on the European Ceflex guidelines and recyclable in Australia as determined by the PREP tool, which informs the Australasian recycling label administered by APCO. The new packaging is commercially available now, and consumers should begin to see it rolling out onto supermarket shelves in mid to late September. Then in other recycling news again, Re.Group, along with its joint venture partner Southern Region Waste Resource Authority, has received the Society of Chemical Industries 2023 Plant of the Year Award for its South Australian recycling facility. Key to this plant's success was the alignment of vision, the companies say, with both parties sharing the belief that there should be no waste and that no resource should ever be destined for disposal. The plant reportedly sets new standards in the Australian and international recycling industry, with a goal, which was not previously achieved in Australia, for all products from the MRF to be at 98% purity. It processes a variety of materials at that MRF. Still on awards, MCC Albany walked off with the Supreme Award at this year's 2024 New Zealand Pride in Print Awards for delivering a highly complex label print job. Judges described the winning Red Mill rum label as a unique concept which presented significant technical challenges. It featured 2 beautifully enhanced sheets of stock run simultaneously with 23 precise die-line cutouts apiece, removed across a print run of 6,500. MCC Albany New Zealand Sales Director Marco Adrianza described being overwhelmed with the prestigious award, saying it is recognition of decades of craftsmanship. Well done to MCC. To some quick updates on other headline makers in our market next. Tasmanian Bakeries has introduced updated packaging for its national pies range, developed in collaboration with the creative agency Studio Ramp and featuring redesigned versions of the brand's iconic moustache and hat logo. All eyes on this new packaging. Each flavor variant comes with a unique expression and distinctive background colors for the respective SKUs. Then Farmers Union Greek-style yogurt has launched a new initiative called Tub Aware, encouraging consumers to reduce food waste by repurposing yogurt tubs to store leftovers. An on-pack QR code also gives consumers access to tips and recipes for using the yogurt to enhance leftover meals. It's all about Save Food. And speaking of which, the Save Food Packaging Consortium, which includes the AIP as the project lead, RMIT as the research arm, and 5 packaging companies, has been named a finalist in the collaboration category for the inaugural Food Waste Action Awards for its Save Food Packaging Criteria and Framework project. The winner will be announced next week at the National Food Waste Summit. PKN will be there and we will bring you the news as it happens. And finally, just a reminder for organizations involved in the packaging to submit their achievements for consideration, with the deadline fast approaching on the 24th of July for the APCO Awards. The APCO Annual Awards recognize excellence in various categories, including industry, education, recycled content, improved recycling systems, sustainability champion, and for the first time, the new Australasian Recycling Label Excellence Award. Good luck to everyone who's going to enter. Well, that is all from me for this week. For more details on today's headlines, you know where to go, packagingnews.com.au. Thank you, as ever, for watching.